Evet arkadaşlar, hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Winchester toprakta bizi bekler. Hadi bakalım. Ama önce şu haftanı bir görelim. Çoktan kafayı yedi herhalde. Konuşalım. Ondan sonra Winchester'e gideriz. Gerizekalı. Haftan nereye gittin lan? Bir aptallık yapacak gibi ha. Dur bakalım. Buraya gibi görünüyor ya. Ne yapacak?
You there below with your body so wee. Do you think that you'll ever be up here like me? Will you fight against me and try testing your luck?
I accept. And like lightning,
Atışma yapalım bakalım.
leave you dumbstruck.
Not bad. But what will you wager?
Here's my bet. Now do your worst.
I call down from on high the full strength of the gods to defeat all the stammerers, weaklings and frauds. And those men who approach, I make fools of them all.
The one fool that I see here is up on that wall.
Not bad, I suppose. I am here in the clouds while you crawl on the ground like a sad little worm making a pitiful sound. And my height goes to show how above you I stand.
I should say from this distance, you look very small.
What's that? All I hear from up here is nonsense. I have every advantage I see for an age. My words are my weapons, these ramparts my stage. What's it like being tiny, an ant in the loam?
What's it like feigning hugeness? You're not but a gnome.
That one landed. Well, for a mere speck of a flighter, you're surprisingly strong. You've earned your winnings. You're a mighty little midge.
Ha yine
Better luck
kazandık.
next time.
Yüz mü? Çok uzaktaymış lan ama niye öyle? Cehennemin dibinde. Neyse hadi gidelim bak. Hadi gelin bakalım göre. Ne yapıyor? Adam iyice kafayı yedi ya. Buraya ne gitmiş?
A fishmonger can't sell weak old fish. Where's that husband of yours? Off fishing again.
No glory, no hope. Nothing but snow, silent as a corpse in its grave.
Stand up, Halfdan. I'm taking you back to Jorvik. Up, my lord. You're a king. You're not allowed to sulk. Men bled and died to sit you on that throne. So go, sit.
My brother, Ivar. Did he die well?
He died fighting.
You slew my brother and never said a word. You kept this from me.
It was no secret. Abba knew. Did he not?
Leave me.
I will not. I've come to see you safely home. Now, get up.
I mislaid my hammer. I think Beonton ran off with it, but I'm not well, Eivor.
I'll find your hammer. And then you'll come with me.
I was on my way to Scarborough. If you find my hammer, bring it to me there.
A fishmonger can't sell weak old fish. Where's that husband of yours? Off fishing again.
So he says, but the only thing he ever catches...
Şunu kaydedelim.
Ah, look at you, big and tall. What's your name?
Eivor of the Raven clan.
Eivor of the Raven
Bakışalım bakalım.
clan. Come here, come closer. Do you like to drink?
As I like breathing,
And do you like to flight?
I do.
Well, listen. Here these folk aren't impressed by the speed of your thinking. They will only respect you for how much you're drinking. If you're sober, then leave, for there's naught here for you.
Oh, I will shut your big mouth while I finish my brew.
That's the spirit. Now make your wager. The ale's free to those who flight.
I will buy you around with my winnings. How is that?
I like this one. Are you
Hadi bir
ready?
atışalım bakalım.
What about one more drink before we begin? For luck.
For luck.
Your face is a wreck. You're a blight on the Norse.
I must remind you of your mother.
You're a pig-headed, ugly excuse for a Dane.
Now to look upon you leaves my eyes in great pain.
You're brilliant. You're the smartest person I've ever met.
You hold your own.
Let's have another. I'm a champion, a winner. I'll claim the top prize.
Jeg fortalte du, så godt løs.
That was the most incredible fighting I've heard in all my years. You are a wonder.
I would say the same of you, friend.
3 cheers for Eivor, the most masterful wordsmith in all of England. So he says, but the only thing he ever catches is more gambling debts.
Karizmayı arttırdık.
I fear I cannot keep him around. Mountain should be back by now. The poor log worries me so.
He fishes along Scarborough shore beneath the tower ruins, does he not?
Ufak bir telefon görüşmesi yaptım. 2 dakika. Bak, görüşmeden sonra devam. Merhaba.
Go, my eyes. There's Bjornton, guarding the hammer. Half-drunk needs his hammer.
Var ya işte burada. Yoldan saymıyor burayı da.
Fishmonger can't sell weak old fish. Where's that husband of yours? Off fishing again.
So he says, but the only...
These are locally sourced.
Yine demirle deri alacağım yani.
You couldn't have made a better choice. Can I tell people this used... Have you looked at everything I have for sale? Can I tempt you?
I have to go.
So he says, but the only thing he ever catches is more gambling debts. I fear I cannot keep him around.
Bah! You're better off without that wastrel.
My husband should be back by now.
Haydi.
Troll driver! The lighthouse. Hytham awaits.
Bunu atar kendine baş.
This hammer is not meant to be thrown, Hytham. Remember that next time.
My father, Ragnar, he gifted this to me. Took it off a Finnish chief. Still warm with blood when he handed it to me. I had 14 winters.
Ragnar Lothbrok was a great king.
A Finnish arrow killed my mother. A shield maiden she was. As fierce as a wolf swallowing the sun. My father swore to kill the men who took her from us. And he did. 14 against 1. But that was years ago in the east. And this is the west, where my father lies dead. A pile of bones in a pit of snakes.
And here we are, still telling stories of his life and deeds.
How did my brother die?
with his hand on his axe, awaiting the maidens of the battle slain.
Now he drinks at our father's side, awaiting the war at the end of days. Beoton, my boy! Come here, boy!
A dog always forgives, but he needs you home. All of Northumbria does.
Do a last thing for me. Light the beacon for all to see, and let it burn.
Bilmiyorum. Aşağıda olur.
Thank you, friend. You are always welcome at my hall.
Let's see. This wound was made to inflict pain first and kill slowly. Typical of the local bandits.
For it. What? Should have paid his dues when we asked for them.
Niye böyle dönüyorsun abi ya? Böyle bir kamera açısı mı var abi? Gebertirim. İntikamını aldım kardeşim. Ben rahat mıyım?
May you speed on to the All-Father's feast.
Evet, Winchester için konuşalım bakalım. Tanrı'yla.
Please, Rada, tell us another. Yes, one more. And only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one begins a long time ago at a desert.
Eivor,
What have you brought for me today, Eivor?
May I see your stores?
You should buy that. Use it wisely. Anything you find, bring it to me. You know, you are my second best customer.
Deri de alalım.
This was a...
I must take my leave. So long.
Don't be a stranger. Now, this one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis, far away. A place of mystery, wonder, and a temple to a hidden god. The god... Good to see you.
What do you have today? I will see you later, friend.
So long. Farewell. The guardian of this temple was a proud man, kingly in nature, but not in fact. A
Yok.
protector of holy wisdom.
Looks like I have a new limb.
Kadın mesaj. Falan.
good day, Eivor.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Evet. Hepsini bitirdik. Bir bu var. Bu var. Winchester.
Hytham received a message from Winchester. From someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting. More targets, I assume.
Yes. So what do you think? Could it be a trap?
As a West Saxon stronghold, Winchester will be a rather unwelcome place for you. But that is nothing you cannot handle. If you go, do not go boldly.
Winchester'la anlaşalım bakalım.
make my way to Winchester. The letter asked me to meet a man in white at a house of God, and then recite this phrase. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly cometh wisdom.
A passage from their holy book, I believe. Interesting. Go with care.
Biraz da adamı bulup konuşalım bakalım. Şimdi.
The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawk shit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house.
They'll sell first for me. They'll each bid a thing.
Zunin, guide me.
Orada mı?
They'll do, Freon. Been bad to say that she shop mod sing and...
This must be the house of that timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
The Lord takes the best of us to sit beside him.
Bishop Aelfirth? He is not with God. He is locked in the flaming crypt where all heretics go.
Hush, they'll hear you.
Arkadaş.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
If I must dance to your tune, tell me where to step.
In books one may find such wisdom. We had many in England, before the Danes burned our churches. A few yet remain nearby. Or perhaps a more pious soul in need of charity will reward you with a lesson.
I have nothing for you now, but I will return.
Even the mighty fall. And God's servant, the Bishop Aelfirth, was mighty indeed in defense of his God.
He bathed in the river, so a gentle wash brings them closer to their God.
Quick of wit, oxen strong, meek as a lamb. But God called Aelfirth.
He rose from the dead. A nice trick, and not easily done.
Mourning a lord far known and big.
Their God brings them light, just as Baldur does. Light as bright as the summer sun.
Speak the deeds of Christ in order.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River, he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness. Well spoken.
Are the riddles done?
That is not for me to decide, for I am not the one who summoned you. If you follow, I will lead you to him.
Bakalım bizi kim
I solved
çağırmış?
your riddle. Now all I get is silence. Who am I to meet?
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come.
Gün o da gelecek. Daha iyi ipuçları. Bu arkadaş ha. Tax. Dar ağacı. Kadın herhalde. Peki. Uspata. Hiç. Evet.
I need to find this Reeve Goodwin.
Yani şunun bir tepesine hep çıkalım. Bir kartal bakışı yapalım.
Adheret lumbare ad furore de hominibus quasi stercus super rudit ascabra cuius.
Şöyle açalım. Ben Goodwin'in evine gidelim. Şöyle açalım mı? Böyle. Çok yakınlar bunlar. Niye böyle olmuş? Bu kadar yakın olmaları çok iyi değil aslında.
I'm happy to oblige.
Bihalera rode.
Genelde.
That Selwyn's got some stones on him arresting Alfred's man. Who rules in Winchester anyway? Is Alfred king or not?
Well, you ain't, that's for sure. So keep your mouth shut and do as you're told.
Goodwin gone. Guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him?
Oh, something's not right.
Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence. Someone disagrees with Alfred, educating the people of Winchester.
I shall whittle in your duck pond.
Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison.
Abi B'ye basıyorum ya. Hala atlamaya çalışıyorum.
I should not be seen in this area. Survey the area,
Hmm.
What's that about? Slinking about in thickets, dog. Stop right there! Shoot! Shoot! Lumber into you!
Neredesin?
You must ring the bell. There's the target. Shoot it. Hey now! Can't scam for free. Yes. What? Oh! For your sins.
Yaptığını biliyor musun?
What do you see?
Başka da varmış. Atar bu ya. Bakın. Ha. Oğlum. Aa, nasıl olmuş bu? Alayım.
Hytham Wincestre'de is giving me. From Vertigione, Gelsode, Bretta singing.
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
Ne içeceğiz abi?
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage. Let's regroup beyond the walls!
Hey! You die now. We have the advantage. The Lord is my.
Stay sharp. Keep our eyes open.
Pardon.
I really miss.
Stop and die! Blindside! Hey, what?
The other side must be barred.
Target practice. Pathetic. Let's stay awake.
Brave Selwyn ordered executions for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife, to be carried out soon.
Oğlum oraya değil lan. Hay Allah kahretsin. Önündeki şey atlıyorum. Hah.
Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
Ben İrfan kitabını da alalım. Goodwin'le bir konuşalım bakalım.
I am grateful for your help.
Ne demek, rica ederiz.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believed at least one is dead. Your bishop, Aelfirth, was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course! That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Winchester mourns a good bishop and a strong, virile man. May he find his peace with God.
Bu herif mi Selvin? Buradan buraya niye attım ya? Böyle bir
At the shipman is safe.
The Lord works in mysterious ways, taking his servant in so terrible a fire.
Bishop Aelfirth was no man of God.
Vay. Vay be içeriden alıyoruz ha. Ne alıyoruz abi? Ne alıyoruz?
Must be blocked from the other side.
Ben de işim yok. Şurada bir şey alıp gideceğiz, kumsen alıp gideceğiz yani. Yani niye yapıyorsun? Haydi be, kumsen yok. Bastık ya. Ay uyumu nasıl çip senin değil mi? Bastım ya. Niye bastım şey çalıştırmıyorsun ya? Evet sen. Çıkma zaten üstüne ya. Çıkma yani. Orada bekle öyle mal gibi. Mal gibi bekle. Mal gibi bekle. Da beyinsiz bir şey yok ya.
catching the scent here.
Otur otur, bir şey yok.
Well met. There is the matter of
Yes,
my
all right.
fee. Look here. This
Ya yanlış tuşa bastık, iyi mi? Biraz para. Faiz. Hangisine? Oo. Dört ya, neyse. Bakalım, belki olur. Oranın.
There is no longer freedom in Winchester.
None are safe from his blade.
Alt tarafından atmışsın. Baktın. Biliyor değil. mu acaba? Bakalım bakalım. Ha, alırız. Ha, anahtar buradaymış lan. Yapma. Oğlum anahtar aldık ya. Allah. Kaç tane anahtar alıyoruz abi? Her yere böyle anahtar koymanın bir anlamı yok ki ya. Bak bir tane daha var anahtar. Anasını.
Svitra forward is with only on
Nereden gideceğiz oraya? Pardon. Nerede var? Buraya değil lan. Bir bak. Evet. Nereden atlar? Atlar. Yani. Yani şu. Oradakini de alalım. Hop, hop. Tamam. Sanki bir şey lazım bize istersen. Anahtar varmış. Anahtar alalım.
Selwyn punishes criminals, as it should be.
He's the worst criminal.
Ne oldu lan? Allah Allah, burada bir görev var demek. Bir görev.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
Those who do wrong must be punished.
Jesus would preach forgiveness.
Ha,
Jesus
dar ağacı
did not
buymuş
live
o.
in the cesspool that is Winchester.
Şeye almaya gelirken
You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets, mocking our laws, our kings.
gelmişken gebertelim bari. Tarikatın sayısı azalsın. Değil mi?
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
Öyle.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly.
Bir bak kral bir şey.
Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
You're going down! You surely will! Cross you! Come on!
let us deject and sit. Multi beneficent.
Tüm kafanı. Kapatırım kafanı.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
İlla geberteceğim ya. Rahatladım. Rahat. Rahat. Rahat.
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Gafrad! Kundayat yefke wila billam!
Yok. Evet. İyi mal topladık buradan ha. Para mara her şey topladık yani.
Hiquelathus! Inath fram!
Nerede orada? Hmm.
Do you believe in souls? A part of us that lives on with God after we die? Bishop Aelfirth's passing has made me wonder. Oh!
Oh!
The other.
Wolf Heldum, Skolon for Rodian, and Hello.
Her yerden engel var. Her yerden bir şey var.
Sweet!
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
Allah Allah. Bilmiyorum.
You in the hood.
Oh. Aleykümselam Naim Tutayım, hoş geldin. Mustang bitti daha. Güzel güzel. Bayağı bereketli oldu. Şimdi. Nerede bu gerizekalı? Ha şurada. Bununla bir konuşalım abi. Başla. Nerede? Bak, nerede?
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's pyre.
A cheerful heart is good medicine.
Baba bu mu acaba? Taş baba. Bu olabilir.
Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow?
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Rüşvet her zaman işe yarar.
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple!
Apple? I didn't scrum on nothing! Get your hands off me, cowbreath!
Cowbreath, you little street rat.
No! Get off! Someone help me! Stop it, you grubkin! If he falls, God will punish you! It's with our clichene.
Rahat bırak bence.
Going to fall!
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not. But maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Alwyn and Wigbert. They see everything. Stop it, you grubkin! If he falls...
What is that boy doing all the way up there?
Venite odoremus et adatalata merum, eritis et pidem, ducet vos in terram e promissa.
It's yours for the taking!
Bu sorgulayalım.
He's so brave. Like a young King Alfred. He'll crack his head like a
You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg! He's going to fall! Oh, why is it so high? Days, I can't die. Tell her I think it's not elnine.
Nereye gittin kız?
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
İlla dövüşeceğiz ya.
I'm not sure. Looks like an old lady's been rolling in shit with all the other ugly sows. A hug and a dress, maybe?
Hey, you shit!
Abi. Sen nereden geldin ya? Böyle arkadan saldırmak var mı abi? Ha? Ah. Rahatladın. Ah kafana, ah kafana. Rahatladım. Gel gel. Niye kaçıyorsun geri geri? Gerizekalılar.
What is here, your warden?
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
I am innocent as a lamb. They were the quill's thugs and you killed them. Wouldn't want to be in your boots.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Aha, Hilda. İnanç muhabbeti. Ver bakalım. Gelin bakalım. Arkadaşlar.
Aid me. Be my eyes. I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I didn't get nothing today.
Buraya. Bekle. Lan bakalım şu arkadaşlar.
That's her! Dimwit Dane didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Oh, you're finished.
İlla geberteceğim. Baksana tuşa abi ya. Allah'ım ya. Rahatladın. O değil lan. Bas. Bas. Gel buraya gel.
Shield me.
Hı? Hilda'yı gebertelim bakalım.
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart?
Yapacak bir şey yok.
I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less work.
Ha, yap.
She will find enlightenment in the Order. just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated! And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Ta cehennemin dibinde ha. Buraya da nasıl şimdi? Hı? Allah Allah, ilginç. Nereden giriyoruz? Hı? Oh, böyle bir şey. Çok ilginç. Abi nereye dönüyorsun ya? Arkana niye dönüyorsun abi? Nasıl bir kontrol mekanizması var ya? Ben anlamadım. İleri itiyorsun hala şey. Acayip acayip yerlere gidiyor. Niye böyle anlamadım. Bu da mı anahtar? Burada bir anahtar var. Bu nerenin acaba? Umarım bu aşınındır. Hayda. Buran. Nasıl gidiyor? Var mı? Yok. Buradan buradan. DC'de değil misin zaten? Ben DC'de değilim yalnız. DC'ye bağlı değilim yani. Nereden girişten buraya? Nereden giriyoruz değil mi? Anahtarı buldu anahtar. Yok şu an DC'ye giremem. Yayındayım şu an. Akşam olur o. Garip. Nereden gidiyor? Nereden gidecek? Eagle Vision yok bunda. İyi oyunlar. Oraya değil ya. Oraya değil be abicim ya. Bak aşağı in diyorsun. Bak hala geriye atlıyor ya. Hı. Eski oyunlarda var o. Neyse abi. Sanacak bir şey yok artık. Tadık ya. Lan taranmış hali. Neyse şu Goodwin'le bir konuşalım da. Çeke bakayım, çeke bakayım. Şuradan çıkalım da şu oradan atlar aşağı. Var mı atlayacakmış? Evet Goodwin. Konuşalım seninle bakalım. Hele gide gebe. Hop hop hop. Geri geri nasıl gidiyorsun abi hızlı ya? Adam geri geri ileriden daha hızlı gidiyor. Var mı böyle bir şey? Konuşun da artık abi ya. Hadi be ya. Oo. Yapacağın işe. Bundan sonra Skyrim yapacağız. Ne bu farkım var? Hiç farkım yok. Onda da aynı şeyler. Yıl olmuş 2021 hala aynı şeyler oldu. Ve onda bir sürü bug var da 10 sene önce çıktı oyun.
Be thou hail, Ealdorbanna. That's life destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
Yani. Evet, ne yapıyormuş bakalım bileyim.
Do exactly, besides sniff around the king's coattails for the scent of praise?
I enforce and interpret the laws here. Not man's, but God's law. The natural laws that move the world and hold it together.
Well, if that keeps you busy.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger.
Göreceğiz bakalım.
Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
Koşturmamız lazım. Hala işimiz yok. Bir kasar alabiliriz. Ne? İşte alabiliriz. Almışız. Zırh ürünü. Zırhını şeye takalım. Bunu da buraya taktık mı? Tamam mı? Tamamdır. Yol. Şimdi ürün var. Şey olabilir ya. Kral olabilir. Var ya. Olma ihtimali bence yüksek. Görünüyor. Güzel. Oo, tungsten 6 olmuş. Güzel. 2 tane şeyimiz silahımızı şey yapabiliriz. Yükseltebiliriz. Gidip yükseltelim onu. Ne şunu. Ve ters iyi. Yırtıcı, avcı ve ikisini yaparız. Ne? Nerede bizim memleket? Uzguncuk. Uzguncuğa bir gidelim. Bu arada ben de bir kahve yapayım. Geleyim. Devam edelim. Geliyorum. Bakın şu şeyi.
The guardian of this temple was a
What have you got for me today?
Şimdi abi. Bun. Selam. Avcı ayı. Bunu yapacağız galiba. Değil mi? Bekler ne?
I'm off. Be well,
Elimizdekilere
friend.
bakalım da hangisini.
Farewell.
Ne yapmışız? Bu ne? Elan. Ters eğimli yani. Ters eğimli ile elan yani.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
Elanla ters eğimli yayı. Ne? Buhun. Elan yani. Ne yapacağız? Ters eğimli yayı. Ne bu? Ha, ters eğimli.
That be all?
I must be on
Aynen
my
öyle.
way now. Goodbye.
So long.
Neyse yapacak. Yok. Tamam mıdır? Tamamdır.
kingly in nature, but not in fact. A protector of holy wisdom. And this protector had a
Güzel oldu.
wife, a scholar, who spent her days reading ancient tomes.
May I see your stores?
Eager to find a new home for these. I'm practically giving it away. I'll be sure to keep these in stock for you. Is that...
I will see you later.
Until next time, Eivor. And this protector had a wife, a scholar, who spent...
Evet. Ne? Ne kadar istiyor? 150 istiyor şimdi. Demir 350 olsun da şu sadaka arttıralım. Çok lazım oluyor. Ha, buna da lazım. He. Evet. Gidelim bakalım Winchester.
the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof. A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfirth?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarreling at a Witten.
Lord grant my brother Aelfirth.
I'm sorry for your
eternal
loss.
bliss,
Makes no odds to me.
where joy
But I'm
endures
sorry for
all
Harriet.
those beloved
She
of
cared
God.
so much for him. More than a sister should.
Daha ne kadar geleceğiz
Did you
dibine
know
ya?
Bishop Aelfirth?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
Only his face was burned. That seems like a strange accident. And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfirth was a brute.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I will leave you in peace, then. Are you the bishop's family?
God, no. Just here to make sure that impious bastard is actually dead. He bedded my wife, the randy bastard.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Layoff. What happened to him?
Sleeping? Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone heard Layoff.
Yes, yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
Not just stolen, but burned. Threadbare clothes. Did they belong to Wincestre'de? This funeral is a shadow play. The Order killed an innocent, burned his face so no one could tell, and interred him in Aelfirth's place. His sister knows more than she lets on.
What now?
A pretty show you have laid on here. But I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me? When my poor brother Aelfirth lies cold in his shroud.
Your brother is the Sikhs, and no more dead than I am.
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Winchester.
When Goodwin got too close to the truth about your brother's place in the Order, you buried him. Or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend. Burning his face so no one would know.
How did you... No, I...
Your brother is not in that crypt. Tell me where he is before more lives are lost.
I will not tell you any more. Guards! All right, have your way. They won't do you any good. Guards, protect me!
Coward Ali!
Oğlum ben vurdum ya arkadaş.
Era forma kuida bithat me be hostif der. Monshal brewe furu. On 20 de cinto taves.
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfrith will lead us all, risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Ibi in campo intercept
Teraksı bulalım.
Is this what you want, you filthy swindler? A pond full of piss? I'm happy to oblige.
What see you, old friend?
One is a quad one. Of Yahoo. If Shakhawa Wheaton Carpon. Shep, Yamichan.
Arkadaşımız burada. Bu arkadaşımızla bir konuşalım bakalım. Biz nereden gideceğiz böyle?
In the past, Anglo-Saxons prospered in
The
both...
Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfrith is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates and choose the man who will shepherd our flock.
The king is mine!
By God, it's true. The bishop lives.
Stand down.
They'll kill us all!
Ya bassana ya. Allah belanı versin seni. Bastık tuşa ya. Ya mal mısın sen ya? Ne kadar gerizekalı bir oyun ya. Basıyoruz. Allahümme sabrin ya. Neyi bekliyorsun abi? Davetiye mi bekliyorsun ya? Bastığımız tuşla çalışmıyor. Bastık ya. Çoktan bastım ben ona. Allahümme sabrin ya.
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Böyle bir salaklık yok ya.
Their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfrith is dead, and we mourn
Burada
him.
beyinsiz bir şey yok ya.
But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education,
Bu işte.
wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates and choose the man who will shepherd our flock.
The king is mine!
Bu işte ya. Yapacağın şey bu. Demin de bastık hiç. Mal gibi bakıyor orada.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle.
Yeah,
My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Göreceğiz bak.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No!
Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He wrapped himself in a death cloak to murder your king.
Shouldn't you rejoice at the death of a king? You are a heathen and a devil.
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Golden weather er moton we utsetan hula. Najan, lirna hadlice.
Ya çıksana şuradan, basıyoruz ya. Ulan şuradan atlayamıyorsun. Tam bir yürüme özürlü oldu ya. Bu şey de böyle. Origins de böyle.
Cast about this land, my friend.
Richard, where that ever? Maybe not. Stone
Aelfir's sister spoke true. I will find answers in the ruins.
Meşale yakıyorsun. Hiçbir yer aydınlatmıyor. Meşale.
This must be it. The door to Aelfir's secrets. I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it. Must be blocked from the other side.
Yak ya. Şöyle yak.
Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Shall wear den utlage selv.
Abi ya.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumples to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. Damn you, Alfred. I will return to Hytham and Randvi. They will want to know what happened here.
Eğitimde konuşalım bakalım.
Yes, one more, and only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one begins.
You look well.
The Order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred, the line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
Gelmiş. Hytham'la konuşalım bakalım.
Eivor.
This one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis, far away. A place of mystery.
I cleared Winchester of the Order. Yet to do so meant working with King Alfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Wessex? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
Yok. Yok.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
This one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis, far away. A place of mystery.
Ziyafet çek. Devam et.
I want to see the Alliance map.
I have received a unique summons from Nottinghamshire in the north. From your old friend, Vili.
Vili? A name I've not heard in 10 winters or more. How is he?
Well, it seems. Vili asked that you join him in feast and celebration, in honor of his father, Heminger Jarl.
A welcome invitation. It will be good to see him again.
It is worth recalling that his father, Heminger Jarl, would be a formidable ally. Will you go?
Gelin bak.
I will leave for Nottinghamshire today.
Good. They will be pleased.
What do you see, Sunan?
Tamam bu. Ne istiyor? Yap. Buraya yap. Yolun ortasından yürüyorsunuz.
This must be Snottingham. Saxon and Dane live in peace. I expected nothing less for land under Hemminger Jarl's rule.
You're a long way from Norway, Wolf-kissed. Vili will be pleased to know it.
Tryggvi spoke true. You have come to England.
I have, and I mean to stay. Snottingham. It will be good to see Vili again.
Gathram!
Pour the mead! Eivor's come to Nottingham.
Skål!
Make sure the supplies are secured.
A fellow advent, well worthy little
All
silver,
right.
I assure you. Right, let me show you something on your map.
Make We may set off at any moment. Do I trust my own eyes? Is that truly who I see?
Tryggvi, you old hound, how are you?
Eivor, a friend of old is a good omen.
Look at this. Your chin grass might be mistaken for hedges now.
Ah, but a healthy Jarl beard it is not.
And what of Billy? I was happy to get his message.
I stand in Vili's place today. He and his father have gone to Ulkathorpe to stave off an invasion of Picts. We've laid a long siege, and Hemminger Jarl looks to finish the job.
Off looking for a fight, I should have known.
Yes, Vili's sword always finds its way into trouble sooner or later.
Not a bad way to live.
In spite of these war cries, you should know that Vili's father is more frail than last you saw him.
How could that be? Hemminger Jarl is an ox.
So he is. And he'll be pleased to skull with the moon in his jaws at the sight of you. Come, the swiftest path is by river, but these waters are hostile to Norsemen. You bring good luck with you. We could guide the sail steeds downstream.
I'm ready for whatever danger awaits. Prepare your convoy, and we'll be off.
Our Jarl has waited long enough. We follow the Wolf-kissed to the encampment.
Yardım hikayesi.
Eivor, the Raven clan.
You think you can cuddle the crop?
You'll soon have more names than the All-Father himself.
I've traveled far, spilling the dew of slaughter. Reputation is the price of victory.
Aha! Indeed!
Varför grönjar till? Det är som ilm. Only way to find out what to do is...
Ready the sea beasts. Eivor Wolf-kissed is here to escort us upriver.
Evet.
danger might lie ahead, I will go forward and make sure the path is clear.
Nereden gidelim de?
I remember when Billy and I were small children. Off we go.
Niye böyle oldu be ya? Bir düzgün çalışmıyor ki abi. Hani gemiyle gidecektik. Yok. Hayır, bu değil. Biraz daha önce yükleyelim bari.
Ready the sea beasts.
Belki şimdi olur.
I remember when Billy and I were small children. You spun many epic yarns for us over the hearth's fire. But I do not remember you telling us how you came to serve Hemminger Jarl. Is it a tale worth telling?
Anlayet hareket dedik ya.
I suppose I was the age you are now. Skadi had sent us a harsh winter, and much of our clan was starving. To feed us, my family incurred a large work debt. But my youth rendered me too proud to pay it off. I want...
I split you! Picks ashore! Protect the convoy! Green sail! Leader! Oars! Back us around! The convoy is laid bare! Picked on the rich! Got the convoy! Sail down!
The convoy remains wolf-kissed. The convoy is unscathed. Hemminger Jarl will be pleased.
Best sail!
Leader!
Nasıl bir kontrol ya?
Pull up here. We will pick up.
Nereye atladı gördün mü? Tamam geldik işte. Allah Allah ya. Niye böyle oldu abi?
To the Swan Road!
Bunlar gelecek.
Let's put her in here.
Bunlar gelemedi de ondan şunları bekliyorum. Yani.
I have orders to go to Stoneberg, but our camp is just ahead, so hurry on without me. Vili and Hemminger Jarl will be pleased to see you.
Yarım saat şey bekliyorum.
Shred my sheepskin. That there is Eivor the Wolf-Kissed.
Eivor! Hail! We have not laid eyes on you for some 10 winters now.
Hail, friend.
The Picts cower. Must Freya's kiss. You came. Welcome.
Your son sent for me, Hemminger Jarl. One of the happier messages I've had in England.
I wish I could expand on this happiness with good news. But we are in the center of a storm. And yet, my old heart sings great songs at the sight of you. You look good, Eivor. Strong, healthy.
My heart sings as well. It's good to see you again.
Yours is a poet's heart, I am told. What a mix of spirits you have.
Movement on the walls!
We must end this soon, before the weather changes.
The whole of my clan would be here if you called them.
No need. These men are flies for swatting. Even now, Tryggvi rides for Stoneberg. Should any Picts escape, it will all be ended by this time tomorrow. You have known me as your Jarl for an age. And I have known and loved you all since you were babes. An easy burden to bear.
Let's hope you fight better than you age, old friend.
You're not slurring, Willie? Have you mislaid your ale?
Today, you do not fight for me. Not for each other. Today, you fight for your children. Fight so that they may grow. So they may be good and just as you are. For them, today, we take back Ulkerthorpe.
Tryggvi and Eivor have brought us arrows and oil to bring firelight to the Picts, to feed their traps. The first to signal from the top of that tower, their war chief's weapon in hand, drinks my mead for the month.
Thorsbeard, it's good to see you, Vili.
Oh, is it? Or have you come to snatch glory from my calloused hands?
It has been too long, Vili Hemmingerson.
Yet here you are, back with the old clan. That is what matters most.
Old times, then.
And new alike.
Fight, Hemmingersons. Bring victory today. For tomorrow, we feast!
The arrows! May they burn with flame unbridled!
The Pict Chief hides behind his men like... The Pict Chief hides behind his men
This
like...
place is heavily guarded.
He will be well fortified.
Oha ya.
Look for him on high ground.
I will have his head for him
Şimdi
beyond.
peşimizden geliyor ya.
There, the chief. The chief will make his stand in the tower.
Çift sana geliyorum çift. Bir. Oha nereden gördün beni ya? Beresiciler sizi. Şef, ben geldim şef.
You're injured.
No, stop. I'm fine. There is more blood here than injury.
Pride cannot heal you, Hemminger. Only care and bandages.
My clan fought well, did they not? You saw it. The heart in these people. How they rallied behind their Jarl.
You have that effect on men. They trust you.
And they love my son all the more. But he lacks the trust of our Thanes. And I am running out of time to persuade them.
You are sick.
And you accept it. Unlike my son, he thinks me immortal because he must. He does not want what I have to give him.
Was it Billy who summoned me, or you, Hemminger?
I thought you would come faster if it was Villy's name you heard first. I need your wisdom, Mayfor. Your discretion.
You have it, of course.
There will be a thing soon, in which the nobles must name a new Jarl. And I am torn. I would have my son follow in my steps, but he is reluctant. He follows his warrior's heart. Others will name Tryggvi, a fine man with a mind for leadership, but his lineage is tattered, and he is less bold.
Bir de liderlik potansiyeli var ama.
I have known Billy since we were small. He's bold and courageous, and your warriors love the man. The nobles should choose him.
Your sight is clear and your mind is sharp. Let that guide your thinking in the days to come. Philly departs for kinder downfall soon. Ride with him and talk like old friends made new.
If I see any Valkyries lurking nearby, I will send them away.
I can fight them off a while longer. Philly waits for you below, A4.
Sen aşağıya. Allah kahretsin. Yok. Buraya nereden gideceğiz? Bakalım. Üst katta mı? Ulan be. Bir yaklaşamadık şeye. Oo. Nereden gideceksin ha? Nasıl?
Billy.
There you are. Come. Ride with me to the falls. They are Freya's gifts to these unforgiving lands.
All right. But if I don't faint at the sight of them, you've oversold the view.
You fight with impressive skill, I should say. I taught you well, I think.
You taught me how to fight empty air, Billy, and trees and snowdrift and the like.
No, I am certain I saved you from a snowdrift once, and a murderous tree. That's how I remember it.
Any man who would call a tree murderous is a man who's had one too many blows to the head.
That tower there. It recalls the broken wall in Norway on the road to my uncle's. Remember?
I do. I remember the bite of that winter's chill as we sheltered from the wind for hours. It was you who got us stuck there.
Searching for the chickens you let loose before the Yule feast. I'll have you remember.
It's good to ride with you again, Arstick.
I told you, that was meant to be a dragon's tail.
It was a woody little twig in my eyes. No dragon's tail.
Must I remind you of your own disrobed adventures in the pre-dawn streets of Stavanger? Eivor the Pantless, a head soaked with mead, and many pockets full of vomit.
A dragon's tail it was, then?
Are you sure you want my father's mead? Not afraid you might wake up tomorrow, naked, face down in a hog's pen?
Is that what you call your house?
Ah! Stoneber, was Tryggve not sent there by father to help? We must go!
Eivor!
What happened?
I came too late to stop this. The Picts set fires and ran. They mean to spite us. There are more people trapped within. Free them, Eivor.
Tend the wounded. We'll get them out.
Help! Someone, please!
No survivors here. There may be others that still draw breath.
No! No! No! Ah! Thank you, stranger. I thought this was my last day on Midgard.
Help us, please! We're stuck and my brother's sickly. The smoke is too much.
Is anyone out there? Thank you. Thank you. There are others. Please help them too.
The other side must be barred.
Thank you, Drengur. Thank you.
Move! Move! Get to safety!
Billy, they're in here!
Save my wife, please! Leave me be!
She has drawn her last breath.
Quickly, everyone! Get the wounded to Tryggvi! He's by the gates! Come quick! Help anyone you can!
Move quickly, please!
Eivor! Eivor, where are you? Get over here!
Leave your things! Get to Tryggvi! You'll be safe with him! Billy! Where are you? Answer me!
Oldu.
We need to clear a path! I will get the man, Eivor. You carry the woman. Niflheim will have to wait. You are staying here today.
Oh, thank thee, all father.
Hold on to me. I can get you out.
Neyse kurtardık hepsini. Ya mal mısın ne oğlum sen? Nasıl bir şey bu? Allah'ım ya.
Thank you, Vili.
Böyle bir yapay zeka mı olur ya?
I draw breath because of you.
I thought I might have to rescue you, Billy.
Had I died, it would have been my time.
Madem vuruyorsun bari öldür
My
herifi.
fate is
Kesin.
already spun.
I'm sorry, but you cannot endanger yourselves like this, lords. You have people to lead, a future to consider.
The old man has wisdom, Billy. You have the full weight of this clan on your back.
My father carries that weight. I do the fighting and feasting, and I am expert at both. It is good to have you watching my back again, Eivor.
You see what I deal with, Eivor? The mind of a troll in the body of an Aesir.
Still the same arse stick as when we were children.
I'll never change.
This is hardly the time for lightness, you two. We have many injured to comfort.
Well, that is your domain, Tryggvi. I don't wish to be seen as a savior and healer all in one afternoon. The waters at Kinderdunfol will soothe my wounds. If my father needs me, I'll be there.
Billy, stop!
Eivor, wait a moment. Hemminger Jarl has confided in you about his health.
He has. He said Billy wasn't taking it well.
Vili lives in another world entirely right now. He is cracked inside, and will not face the full truth laid before him.
And how are you? Have you braced yourself for what is to come?
I have made my peace with the future, yes.
Worry yourself with the wounded here. I will talk to Willie myself.
Sitt mállega verða jarl.
Neyse gidelim bakalım da. Takip yapmaya gel.
Something is wrong. Foul.
Damn flames!
Görsü bir halledelim. Ondan sonra gidelim oraya. Acaba? Hayır.
Need to be careful here. Oh, shouldn't eat those.
Bulamadık mı? Bulamadık.
Billy was right. The Kinder downfall is beautiful. Now, where is he? Go, Zulin.
Yukarıda bir yerde. Bakalım neredeymiş. Neredeymiş. Billy nereye gittin Billy? Yukarıda bir yerde.
It's a cold, dark day. Hell's door is ajar. Little cubs of mine don't stray to...
Eivor, you found my secret haunt.
I would be deaf to have not heard you singing. Your crow's cackle could awaken the dead. These skirmishes with the Picts that worn you down.
Not at all. The more scars, the better the boast. Now look at my father. A battle-worn veteran, carved up like a goat on a spit.
Not a metaphor I would use just now. Not in his state.
These waters are magnificent, no? They comfort and heal. They are Freya's gift to man.
Billy, you need to face it. Your father is dying. When he departs for the Corpse Hall, you will take his place, as expected.
The novelty of this soggy north has worn on me, Eivor. Too warm for winter living, too cold for summer. I've heard Mercia is more temperate. Dense forests, bright colors, thriving streams. Is that how it is in your settlement?
You are to be Jarl, Billy. Your father expects it. The people of Nottinghamshire expect it.
I only want sun on my skin and an axe in my hand. Ale and adventure. Not the staid life of a Jarl.
You defy a long tradition, Billy. The son takes after his father. That is the way of things.
Eivor.
I have my own reasons to see you made Jarl. The Raven clan wants friends in England, and you are among my very best.
You do not need me in that seat to secure an alliance. You and Sigurd are beloved here.
Your father's dying, Billy. Now is the time to get your house in order.
It is not my house. It is the clan's house, and the clan will decide what happens next.
You have a chance to end on good terms with your father. I wasn't afforded the same luxury. Don't squander it.
Billy! Billy, come forth!
Another attack?
It's your father. He hasn't got long. Come to the longhouse.
Hemminger Jarl is at the edge of death. I must see him before he goes.
Hadi gidelim bakalım. Baba gidiyor ya. Belli zaten ya. Tam rahatsız zaten bir de yaralandı şimdi. Daha da kötü. Diğer inat ediyor.
Will Hemminger Jarl go to heaven, Mother?
I hope he will.
Eivor.
To see you both together again like this. It recalls days long past. Makes me feel young again.
Hold on to that feeling, and take it with you to the Hall of the Slain.
You have become a great warrior, Eivor. A warrior and a leader. Worth song and verse.
I had many good teachers, Hemminger Jarl. You chief among them.
I beg of you now. Do not let my lessons die. Pass them on.
The seer is on her way, Father. She has remedies for you. Cures and charms.
I held you here, really. In one proud hand when you were fresh from your mother's womb. I've watched you grow. A dirty-haired boy, swinging sticks and running through the mud, dreaming of glory. I am proud of what you have become, son. And I am proud of what you will become. No matter Father. Willy.
Ne diyeyim?
We must prepare for the funeral.
I'll send for my clan. You call on the nobles of this shire. The nobles have begun to arrive. Trukvi needs our help to see this through. We will be at the funeral pyre, overlooking the village.
Buna bir atışsak mı ya?
Fur on our backs and built a hut for us during the coldest winter.
Ama önce lavaboya gideyim. Geleyim. Devam edelim. Geliyorum. Evet. Geldim.
Knerri þarfaðist efling, en Sturla sagði að hann væri nær.
What a perfect figure you have. Poised, powerful, perfect.
Me?
Yes. I cannot help but wonder, is your flighting as striking as you?
How do you mean?
I draw smiles from the women and winks from the men. I'm a poetry lover who's skilled with his pen. If you fancy a round, then approach and come speak. If you're lustful for verse, then I've got what you seek.
I will flight with you.
Perfect. Would you like to make it interesting? With a wager, I mean.
My wager?
Thank you. Are we ready?
Let us begin.
What know you of the power of fleets to seduce? Are you even aware that they have such a use? See, your weapon lies not in your belt, but your head.
With words, I'll ensnare you and put you to bed.
Yes! I could feel when you entered, the room became warm. Though I doubted your flighting, I quite liked your form. On your every word, I can say that I'm hung.
I'm as good with my lips as I am with my tongue.
Yes, more! I could fleet more sweet nothings inside of your ear. Though I warn you, they're some of the lewdest you'll hear. But instead of just telling, I'll happily show.
While I doubt you can take me, I'll give you a go.
That was delicious. It's rare that I meet one who can keep pace with me. So, what do you say? Shall we find somewhere and exchange a little more than, words?
It was only a flight. My winnings, please.
Yes, of course. It was just a game, yes? Friendly banter? It's been a true pleasure.
You always told me to be wary of men who give freely.
Aye, son, but he is no... He is a Jarl amongst Jarls, a man of honor to whom we owe much.
Buraya nereden geliyor? Buradan mı?
I'll take on all comers.
Show me what lies ahead. look, Sunan.
Odin'in inzivası. Odin'in inzivası.
A worthy pyre for hemming a jarl. This journey to the halls will be heralded by roaring flames.
Eivor.
Drengur.
Sunniva, thank you for coming.
Ah, the sight of old friends lets my heart rest easy.
We came as soon as we heard, bearing gifts for Hemmingur Jarl.
The celebration will last many days. How soon shall we begin?
The pyre's construction is underway, and all of our guests are lodged and welcomed. We could begin shortly.
Good. You handled this well, Tryggvi.
I pledged my life's oath to Hemmingur Jarl. There is nothing I would not do for him. The Althing must be held when the week is out and the funeral is done. The nobles of this shire will name Vili the Jarl of our clan. This assumes they will be sober after a week of drinking and weeping.
It will be a grand funeral. Father will have a clear view of his lands from here. The flames will burn bright and tall for all the Shire to see. You've done well, Tryggvi.
This was his favorite spot in the Shire. I suppose we should get started. Our guests need looking after.
I will look for you later, to save you from them once the mead has really soaked in.
You are a true gift, Eivor. Thank you.
Tryggvi is Hemthorpe's rock. With him around, the city can keep its peace.
He is a good man.
I must be away for a short time, Eivor. I want to retrieve something for my father. A gift.
When did you have the time to make a funeral gift?
It was something I had hoped to give him in life. You must see it to believe it.
I brought a gift from the Raven clan. I stored it at the watchtower on the far side of Hemthorpe.
Very kind, thank you. I should like to see it.
I should look over the gift first. It must be worthy of hemming a jarl.
There's a heaviness to your look, Eivor. What troubles you?
Hemming had desired my counsel before he died. Wanted my opinion on the future of this clan's leadership.
That would be Vili, would it not?
If tradition held, yes.
Tryggvi has tasked me to help the Volva with the sacrifices. Could we speak with her to ease your thoughts?
It's a good idea. But let me go alone. Set scouts around the village. The people here must mourn in safety.
Yayındayım. 15 dakikaya kapatabileyim. Güzel. Siz ne yapıyorsunuz?
Alışveriş. Selam arkadaşlar.
Bugün biraz toplantı var. Biraz sonra yolacağız.
Aynen çakmağımızdan topluyor.
Aynen. Bir 10-15 dakika.
Daha var.
Olabilir, o da olur. Fark etmez yani. Buradan devam edelim.
Think you can swell with... Yeah, great, take it.
O şey işin oldu, otel işi. Sen işe... Aa, Ali sen misin? Evet, Ali de gelmiş arkadaşlar. Birinin sesini duydum bağırarak ama sen miydin o? Ben şey zannettim ya. İngiliz zannettim. Ha, biri konuşuyordu. Ben Cengiz sandım da. Neyse şuraya gidelim, şu Billy ile bir konuşalım, ondan sonra bitiririz. Şimdi bu kadar yapar. Billy nereye gittin ya? Ve çıkmış. Şimdi çıkalım. Aferin. Nerede o? Ha.
This is an excellent shield, Sonera. Gunnar's craft never disappoints.
Hem shield mi öyle?
And here, from the Raven clan.
An impressive shield.
It is good, but it needs a touch of grandeur. Something personal for your father. A sigil, I think. A mark to adorn the front. We need an artisan. Is there one in the village?
I know a man. A master craftsman in exile. He lives in a cave northeast of Hemsop. I would take you there myself, but I have Isbjorn to retrieve.
Isbjorn? Your father's spear? Did he not wield it at Ulkerthorpe?
He lost it some winters back on a bear hunt. He hit the beast hard, but the spear stuck and the bear fled into the forest.
And after all these winters, you hope to find it again and present it to the pyre. The odds are narrow, to say the least.
Fret not, friend. I have a nose for these things. Seek out the exile. He'll see to your shield.
Oo. Mağaraya gideceğiz. Gel bakalım. Evet. Mağaraya gidelim bakalım. Arkadaşlar. Mağarada sağlam bir hayvanla karşılaştık diye tahmin ediyorum. Evet şöyle değil mi?
This must be the cave Billy mentioned. Who would live here?
Evet. Tamam.
The exile must value his solitude, living in a hole such as this.
Aşağıya. Devam.
Odin's beard. You are a difficult man to find.
Ah.
Hemminger Jarl is dead. I was told you are a master craftsman. I seek an etching on the shield to celebrate the life and death of Hemminger Jarl.
The stones. Hemminger Jarl possessed a steady hand and steady heart. Do you possess the same?
Ne demek yani? Bir taş anıt için
Your heart is not yet steady.
How could it be at such a time?
Hemminger Jarl's heart never wavered.
Yes, Hemminger's heart was steady, as it was large. You have not yet answered me. Will you help me with my etching?
kim bu acaba?
How will you remember him?
By his wisdom, always an inspiration.
The web of Wirth, then. 9 lines that write our fates. Past, present, and future entwined. Is this what you desire?
Yes, I choose this one.
I will begin.
How did you come to be here?
Fate. I was given a death sentence. Unfairly, I felt. But a man was killed. Hemminger Jarl desired for me to live. The villagers did not. My sight and exile. That was our compromise.
Thank you for this.
His son will take his place.
That is for Vili to decide.
Vili has no say. Fate has already decided.
Hemminger will be pleased with our gift. I wonder if Vili has found his spear.
Evet. Ne kaldı? Arkadaşlar bugün de erken bırakacağız. Ufak şeyimiz var. Muhabbetimiz var. Kendinize iyi bakın. Görüşürüz. İyi akşamlar. Yarın yine kaldığımız yerden devam ederiz.